Ladies and gentlemen, we're here with our Week 5 battle in the SPL, going against my dear friend Liv. Definitely go check out her channel. If you guys skip the team builder, you guys can see the 6 that I am bringing on screen. Leave a like if you're excited, subscribe for more Draft League content, and I'll see you guys at team preview. All right, so she's got the Heatran, the Dondozo, the Great Tusk, the Poltegeist, the Raikou, and the Lapras. Okay, so some mons that I didn't want to see, right? Some mons that I didn't want to see. But some mons that I did want to see. Some mons that I did want to see at the end of the day. So, I feel like the webs lead is pretty obvious. However, no Meowscarada means that I am free to go for my prankster shenanigans. So I'm going to lead with said prankster shenanigans. Dozo probably unaware. Great Tusk probably scrappy. Looking at the team, not too fast other than the Raikou, so it could be like Shadow Shield, Shell Smash, Poltegeist. Lapras is definitely there to help out with the Jolteon. I completely respect that. I'm going to assume... it could also be, actually, could be Primordial Sea. I have been bringing Desolate Land, Infernape quite a bit, so... Let's see, I guess let's just see what she's rocking. Hopefully you guys hear the battle music this time around. I'm like 5 weeks in and just remembered to turn that on. So makes post-production that much easier. She's going to lead off with Mavuika, which is the Heatran. Okay. I think that's fine. You are Desolate Land Heatran. I like that a lot. What do I switch into is the question. I do have Sturdy on you. I'm going to Parting Shot. I'm just going to Parting Shot. Get on out of here. Get on out of here. Probopass might be a great answer into this. Maybe? Maybe. Maybe. Let's find out. Storm's doing quite a bit of damage, actually. Because I'm thinking for, like, in Fear of the Earth power, right? I'm thinking in Fear of the Earth power. Because I can go into Levani. Levani's faster. Levani will get a low kickoff. However, if it's a Magma Storm they go for, that brings me down to Sturdy and then breaks the Sturdy. So I think let's go into... Let's go into Probopass. With the Dondozo and the Poltegeist, I don't think Probopass is going to be the best scenario here. She goes for Stealth Rock. Okay, I overthought a million times that turn. I overthought 1 million times that turn. Body Press seems really good. The Magma Storm in the Desolate Land obviously is going to hurt a little bit, but I'll just go for it, just in case. Poltegeist is a great switch-in. Goes for the Will-O-Wisp and misses. That's huge. That's huge. That is huge. Okay. Lefties? Lefties on this. Okay. Now, assuming like especially defensive set, so the Will-O-Wisp, pretty obvious. But if I go out in Iron Moth here, Fiery Dance should be doing quite a bit of damage. Let's go out in Iron Moth. I don't think you go for that. Oh, withdraws. All right, so we're gonna get a little bit of momentum here. Going out of the Poltegeist, maybe. Tartaglia, which is the Dondozo with Tablets of Ruin. Okay. Okay. Giga Drain does a lot to this thing. However, if your Tablets of Ruin, I feel like I go back out into Probopass now. Let's go back into Probopass now. Because, like, Body Press is not going to be doing a lot, but Pain Split's just nice, you know, at the end of the day. And if I can start Iron Defensing up in front of this thing to force in something like Poltegeist, I feel like I'm looking good. So let's see what this wants to go for. Probably just a Wave Crash. I would imagine. Wave crash. Okay. Ooh. I didn't like that. That did 60% to me. What? What am I miscalculating here? What? What am I missing? Oh, that's waterfall. Duh. Why is waterfall in there? Okay. So you are banded. You are absolutely banded. You're not banded. I'm just bad at this game. Okay. You're just... Okay, you're just adamant then. Right? No. What are you? What are you? Is the question. I'm going to paint split again. What are you? All right. Dondozo KOs Probo Pass with body press. Okay. Are you just AV then? Because you're at like half. So like a Giga Drain would do something, but I don't want to do that with you just yet. So let's go out into Jolteon here. Let's go out into Jolteon here. I'll go for the Volt Switch. Yeah. Is Lapras or is Great Tusk your switch into this? Lapras is. Okay. Okay. We'll go on to AV Gardevoir here. Now that we know, we can go on to AV Gardevoir here. We can take a hit. Oh, Future Sight with no, I just realized with no, what's called around. Future Sight's going crazy. All right. Curse. What? What? All right. I can take one. Let's go for a Future Sight. Let's go for a Future Sight. I can take one. Worst case scenario. A +1 adamant max attack liquidation does have a chance to kill me. So, let's hope it's not that. And just get the Future Sight off. Curse. Olivia, my goodness. Okay, good. Not max attack. Are you jolly then? No, you'd be adamant. Okay. I'll just go for the Moonblast here. Moonblast and a Future Sight. Hopefully putting this thing... Gross. Hopefully putting this thing in range of... Iron Moth. Lapras KOs guard with liquidation. Okay. I don't have the boots. That's a little unfortunate. Because there's a world where I get a flame charge off with you and I start to win. Let's go out into Levani and get webs up. Let's force the webs. Withdraws. Okay. Goes back down to Dozo. Okay, so Dozo's going to go down to the future site more than likely. All right. Guard got one. Gardevoir KOs Dondozo with future sight. Beyond the grave. I think I was the Halo medal for that one, right? Pretty sure. I'm recording? I'm recording. Good. Sometimes when I'm funny, I like to make sure I'm recording so people know that I'm still funny. All right. In comes a Heatran. Low kick does a lot to you. Are you Chopple? No. I went for the body press. Right? Yeah. Oh, so close. Oh, I actually wanted to die there so I could get flame charge damage off with Iron Moth. That's a little unfortunate. So how do I do that? How do I do that? Because flame charge would knock this out. Let's think. I'm gonna go for another sticky web here. Yeah, I wanted to die here so I can get the flame charge off. There's the overheat. Okay, perfect. Heatran KOs Levani with overheat. Okay. In my history of draft leagues and fat finger clicking, that seemed to have been the best play overall. Stealth Rock, Will-O-Wisp, something else. Flame Charge in the sun should be more than enough. Yes. Okay, perfect. Iron Moth KOs Heatran with Flame Charge. Okay. We're at +1. No more harsh sunlight. No more of that. No more of that. Lapras comes in. Giga Drain is probably my best bet. I would imagine. I do live some worlds. I do live an Adamant Liquidation. Depends on how much investment she has. Because she wasn't max attack based on the damage that it did last time. In comes the Great Tusk. Okay. Now, Great Tusk. Giga Drain knocks out most variants. So I'm going to go for that. %68.8% chance to knock out max HP Great Tusk as well. So let's try it and go for it. This is my opportunity. Yes! Beautiful. Iron Moth KOs Great Tusk. Giga Drain. All right, Moth, you're doing it. You're doing things. You're doing things, Mothy. What else we got? What else we got? I haven't been keeping track. Dozo, Heatran, and Great Tusk are gone, leaving me with Poltegeist, Raikou, and Lapras in the back. I think if Poltegeist comes out, I think I have to go for a Flame Charge. In comes Lapras. Okay. Lapras is Boots also. Okay, so again, Giga Drain is my best play here. Fair amount of damage. Ah, Earthquake. Yep, bye. Bye. Lapras KOs Iron Moth with EQ. Okay. I think now is Petch. And we take the EQ and go for Malignant Chain. Or we try to at least. Right? Withdraws. Withdraws. Okay. Goes down to Raikou. Okay. Raikou's in the webs. Get a little Malignant off. And we get the Badly Poison off it. Okay. We'll get a little Black Sludge Recovery. A little Toxic Damage. I definitely need to keep this around for Lapras. So let's go out into Jolteon. Got the boots up. There's Volt Switch. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. 128 to 27. Okay, crit. I was like, Jesus. That is a large amount of damage. That's Specs? Okay, that's Specs Raikou. I have to Thunder Wave. Yeah, I have Thunder Wave. I don't want this thing setting up on me. Here's Shadow Ball. Okay. Oh, damage, damage, damage. Okay. Poltegeist. KO's Jolt with Shadow Ball. I can get really lucky with Paras here. I can get really lucky with Paras here, I guess. We'll see. Maybe. Oh, that's game. I should have mementoed. So I had the final say into it. GG's to live. That was a fun one. I was really hoping that Iron Moth was going to be able to pull that out there, but it is what it is. Super fun game. Great team that she had there. Definitely go check out her channel. Link will be in the description as always. Hope you guys have enjoyed. If you guys have, leave a like, subscribe for more Draft League content. Don't forget code CBAD, advance.gg. Pick yourself up some today. All that being said, I want to remind you guys to be great and do great, and I'll see you guys next week for game day. Later.